but it's Young Hostess in front, and you had to be on speed in that race. Young Hostess from Reliable.
Yeah, fantastic effort from the little girl. Nice, tough little stayer. She's an interesting little horse, you know. She's an absolute pony. She's 420 kilos. It's as tough as nails. Her track work is very average. It's, you know, she's not fast at all, but she can stay, and she can genuinely stay. So good on her. She's new horse to the stable. She's had a couple of trainers at horse, and we probably got her at the end of her career. But I think she was actually placed in, I might have run 4th or 5th or something, in something like a South Australian Oaks, that little filly. So, but she's as little a racehorse as you'll ever get. So good on her, well done. Very good ride there by Jake Noonan, won at ace, sort of lobbed up, no speed. Just went fast enough so that they didn't take him on mid-race and then give a good kick. So great result. Not sure where she'll go, but the further the better for her. So congratulations to everybody there. What else do we have for the week? What about Aluf? Just got beat at Sandown. I got no idea how many starts he's had this preparation, but that's probably as good as he can go, what he did at Sandown Wednesday. Just beaten in the head bobber, but and I think the winner goes pretty good. So he's done an amazing job, that horse. He just holds his form, and he's now a genuine city grade horse, where, you know, he was punching around Tarangs in 58s not all that long ago. So yeah, you'd reckon there's another win or two in him left, wouldn't you? Okay, now runners this week we're going to be pretty light on. We've sort of got a little bit of a changeover system at the moment, where a lot of our horses that raced right through winter and even the autumn are all in the paddock or just coming back into work. And we're probably going to have a month where we're only going to have a couple of runners a week, I would think. I've got my Voos in at Wodonga. I'm going to do some fast work with her in the morning, decide whether we accept with her. But she's well above average maiden, who's had a few little tricks. I think we've got her right, but I just want to see her gallop. So she'll either run this week or she'll run the following week. What else have we got? Tukavoz and the little filly Young Hostess that won the other day. I've got them both in. What they did with the synthetic series is they actually called the races off the other day, and unfortunately that rider had a bad fall, and they called the race meeting off, but they're still going to hold the synthetic series final. So I might even nominate those two horses for Pakenham on Tuesday, see how they work up on Friday or Saturday. If they work up okay, I might even run them on that synthetic final. It's good prize money. Sort of a bit of an afterthought. I want to make sure Duke of Oz goes to a race that he can win his next start. So if I accept with him, you know that he's galloped up pretty good and he'll be hard to beat. But I might even throw in a nomination there for Young Hostess, see how she is. But maybe one of those two. Hums, I'm going to give him a solid gallop Saturday morning, and if he works up okay, he'll probably go to Bendigo on Wednesday. So that's probably all we're going to have running, and they're all not absolute locked in to sort of run yet. So we might have a really, really light week on the training track, race track. Friday, Jake Noonan's coming down to have a few jump outs. A couple of horses sort of all coming up to sort of going to have their first up runs in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So Jake will hop on them, give us a bit of a line on how we're going. We've formed a really good alliance there with Jake, and he's winning a lot of our horses. Good fellow, good rider. I like jockeys that keep race riding very simple, so and he very much does that. So maybe him or Damo Thornton, one of those two boys, will come down and have a few jump outs and see exactly where we're at with a lot of these young ones. That should set us up for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Probably give them maybe a jump out in at Geelong next Wednesday, and that'll sort of set all these horses up for their first up run probably in about 2 or 3 weeks.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week's horse is Minyinga. Brought her back into work this week, and she's spelled really well and come back in good nick. She had a really good prep last time in. She won 2 races and raced really consistently. First couple of preps, she had a bit of a knee that caused her a bit of grief. So last prep we just sort of spaced her runs and kept her galloping short and sharp, and did a lot of sort of more long slow work with her rather than sort of galloping her a lot like we probably would a lot of other horses, just due to her soundness. But last prep seemed to work pretty well, and she raced really consistently. So she's come back in really good order. So hopefully we can see her best. She's certainly got enough ability to sort of win a midweek city race. So hopefully we can see that this prep.
Yeah, I went and saw the Ride Like a Girl movie this week, and I thought it was okay. It's a little bit Disney in parts, but I thought the actual movie itself was really good. I thought it showed the industry in pretty good light, and old boy here, Sertorius, he gets a fair go in it. You see Mike Palmer's colours a fair bit in it, the green and red colours, and when Michelle rides in the Melbourne Cup with Prince of Penzance. Yeah, springtime in Melbourne. I wish I had this old boy back again as a 4-year-old, but yeah, you can see he's doing well, and I don't know, springtime gets a different smell about it, and beautiful day like this, and yeah, wish we get another one as good as him, that's for sure. But you can see the old boy, he's doing really well, and as I said in the Ride Like a Girl movie, you'll see his colours a fair bit. He still doesn't finish any closer, but unfortunately in the race. Till next week, see you later.
She's a bit of a an off. That's all.